Alright, what's going on, guys? So I'm going to be giving you guys 5 solo queue strats that you can use on Oregon the next time you play Oregon and rank. It's going to be a new sort of thing that I'm doing where I do 5 solo queue strats on all of the map. If you enjoyed this and want to see more solo queue strats on this map, then drop a comment down below and I'll do another 5. So yeah, I'm going to start with the defense strat you can do for kids, and it's using mute. So what I generally like to do is I'll come over here to the master walls and I'll make a rotate in the left side of this wall here. Try and make it as close left as you can, like in as small as possible that you can still fit through. And then what you want to do is put a mute jam on the back side of this door here, and put a mute jam on the right side, on the left side of this door. Jesus. And what this means is that nobody on the balcony can actually drone you, because while they're outside, they're in the mute jammer's range, so they can't pull out the camera. If they do, it's like muted. As well as if they throw a drone through, like throw a drone and try and drone it in there, just won't go through because of mute jammers, obviously. But what I like to do as well is to put a mute jammer here and a mute jammer here behind this cabinet, because generally when people see that, oh, there's mute jammers, I'll just throw my drone in, so they'll try and throw the drone in and it'll just land within the other mute jammer ranges. So at that point, like, they're just getting more muted, so it's just not, it's not worth it for them to drone it. Like, it's literally pretty much impossible for them to drone it. And you're like hiding in this closet. You reinforce this wall as well, by the way, might I add. I'm not going to do it just for the time's sake, but yeah, you reinforce that wall, have this wall soft, try and if possible have a reinforcement left so that you can eventually leave and reinforce the wall off if you like feel the need to do so. But what I like to do generally is from here I'll play with the shotgun out and I'll simply just start like playing aggressive on the balcony. As soon as I hear somebody go on a drone, I'm swinging it. I'm swinging around here, I'm shooting him, because basically anybody on the balcony, anybody that tries to push in, anybody who tries to push in on the balcony is just going to get one hit. Like, you'll one hit this, you'll one hit anybody on out swinging this. Obviously, granted, hopefully they're not on the floor out there, but if anybody's like on the balcony, it's always just going to be a one hit down at least, or it might just be a straight kill most of the time. And again, if they start pushing up armory or something to try and take you out, you can just switch to the SMG and have another gun to fight with. What you may find as well is that the enemies might have like a book or something that tries to get you out, and they'll go on like the classroom window. So you can just make holes here, and just simply watch the classroom window as well. Is another thing you can like do while you're up here if they're not like pressuring your balcony. If the balcony is pretty good, and you think they're going to come below, you can just quickly check this and make sure nobody's on the window. So that, yeah, that's another thing. The good thing about this as well is recently they actually nerfed nades so that they can't cook them. Generally, like, a big count of this was getting like floor naded or getting like naded or even from the balcony. With the nade nerf, that you can simply just run away from them now. So you can just run away, reinforce it off if it's safe to do so, and then you're good, and the round's pretty much yours. You've probably got within that time you've probably got at least one kill on the balcony, and then you can dip and reinforce the site and make it like nothing ever happened. So it's a really like good thing, like good strat you can use in solo queue. Alright, so for the second solo queue strat that I'm going to show you, it's a defender strat for laundry. And to do this, I generally like to play Solus for the gadget she has. But what you want to do is you want to come straight upstairs to lobby, first floor, reinforce 3 of the hatches, this one, the meeting one, and the server one, and then you want to go straight to the 3rd floor. If you can, try and get your teammates to do at least one of the hatches, maybe the meeting one, because you need to make some holes upstairs in the top floor. But what you want to do is come straight above these armory stairs, make holes at the top of these stairs here. And this sees down the laundry stairs. If anybody pushes down from lobby down to laundry, like this, I'll show you. Anybody tries to push down to side from here, there's holes above them, and like generally as an attacker you probably won't see that unless you've drawn it out already. So you can just stop anybody coming down these laundry stairs. But what I also like to do as well is I'll come over to attic over here, and I'll open up the attic hatch, and I'll also make holes here. Sorry, reload my gun. Make holes here through the wall and through the floor, and you can see anybody going down the tower stairs, which is another way that people are trying to go down to site. And as well, on top of that, you can come over here to top white stairs. Reload my gun as well again, and make holes here. And this will actually see you down to the freezer stairs. You can't see as much as you can on the other stairs, but you can still see anybody that tries to run down freezer stairs from here. One of the biggest problems I have with solo queue is that you generally don't, like, there's some rounds you feel like there's not enough, like you didn't have enough impact on the round, but you also feel like there's not enough you could have done. Like, let's say you're holding down one side of the map and the attackers push the other side. You're not holding that other side, so you can't really impact that round, really. and by the time you have like some wave impact in it, it's already pretty much over in like a 1v3 or something. So doing this kind of strat like this, you can pretty much have an impact on every single wave they push in the site, apart from like a blue rush maybe. Generally I find that like this strat works for like holding down the entirety of the map while you get for your teammates to just hold down blue, and generally it pretty much works out for me. Another tip that I'll give you for this strat is that at the start of the action phase, like when the round's just started, you've just came out of the drone phase as an attacker, you want to flick through the cams and see which cams get shot first, because then that's generally where the people will be coming from. So you can start heading towards that direction, so you get like a head start on them basically. Alright, so I've shown you 2 defending strats, and I'm going to show you 3 attacking strats that you can use for attacking Oregon. So the third strat that I'm going to show you is actually a strat with Ash for attacking the kids in Dorm's site. Generally as a defender you'll make head holes into trophy, and as an attacker you can come on this armory window and abuse these head holes and see right the way into sight and get like generally 2 or 3 kills from this angle. I want to quickly say I didn't actually find this angle myself. It was something that was found by a content creator called Brock, I believe anyway. He at least made it popular. So you want to come here on this window and open up the wall there, and from this you can see that wall there, which is the trophy wall where people make head holes. I'm just going to quickly open it up so you can actually see what I'm talking about like better. You can actually see all the way through there, all the way to where the kids rotate hole is. And generally, I mean as a defender, how many times do you go through that kids rotate hole each round? At least 3 times for me. So you have like generally you'll be able to get at least 3 kills from this. Like if you in a good round you probably get 3 kills from holding that angle. So it's a really strong angle that you can just sit on there for like so generally like I'll probably sit on that angle for a good 2 minutes and then start pushing my way in, because from that angle you don't have to do much to get like towards sight. It's only 2 rooms away from sight. So it's just a really cool angle you can use. Also what I want to say as well, in the prep phase make sure you put a drone in armory somewhere, because as a defender you might actually reinforce this wall, because that's what I've started doing. Knowing that this angle is a thing, I start reinforcing this wall now. So if you see that a defender's reinforcing this wall, obviously that means you can't ash it. You can just switch to playing Habana or switch to playing an ace. Make sure your teammates know that you're not going to be opening the main breach because you're opening this angle, so they need to play a breach if they want to breach the master wall. And then you can just sit and hold that angle for a little bit and get some picks of it, and generally it works out quite well. A lot of rounds I've won by getting like 2 or 3 picks on that rappel and then just going straight into sight. Alright, so this 4th strat that I'm going to show you actually requires you to play a Maru, and personally I say you need the shotgun. What you need 100% though is the hard breach gadget, so make sure you select the hard breach gadget, and generally I like to run the shotgun for this because of the way that I like to do it. And you want to also make sure you spawn in construction site, as you can see at the bottom right there. In the prep phase you want to set your drone up in at least either T2 or T1, tower like first floor, tower second floor. Generally I try and get it up in T2 because T1 there's not really good spots. You can kind of put a drone up there but it's just get pre-fired anyway. So I'll just kind of put it up in T2 and I'll just kind of put it behind these chairs or something. And then when the action phase starts, obviously you spawn around this area. You're just going to run straight up here. Shoot the default cam while you're running past it. What you can do if your teammates are like talkative, you can get them to sit on the cam, on the T2 cam that you've just put up. But if not, just before you're rappelling you want to quickly check, make sure nobody's went up to T3, make sure nobody's here. And then simply just go straight in. Like that. And from here, you go straight to this wall, put both your hard breach gadgets on the wall, one there bottom right crouched, one there standing up left side. And you literally come straight through. Your sound's going to be masked because that's still blown up. And you just push straight through with a shotgun. And generally I find that and anywhere from this place, like this position, I'll still one hit down anybody that tries to like swing around this corner. So even if they do know that you're there, generally it'll still one hit down them. So you'll get one kill on somebody that's not like expecting it. You'll keep pushing up. Somebody will see that the teammates died here and they'll start trying to refrag, so they'll come straight in here. And obviously you're ready for that, so you'll just pre-aim this and you'll get a freebie there, and then you'll drop down here. Start trying to challenge these angles. I might switch the SMG just for like the longer range fights. At this point you've got basically sight cut, like you've got into attic, into pit, and you can basically come straight into sight after that. There's like a first round. Generally people will defend kids first if they're defending. So you can go straight on a Maru, straight in through attic, just set the tone of the round, like set the tone of the game, sorry, by rushing straight away, getting straight in, getting freebies, and win the round from it. Generally I find that I get at least 3 kills from doing this, because It's just really powerful, like especially with a shotgun, you just one-hit nearly everybody because the shotgun's broken. Okie dokie, so now we're on to the 5th and final strat, and for this you want to play a thermite. You don't need to worry about much about the gadgets. I like to run smoke with them, but it's just you want to run thermite, and this is for a dining kitchen defense. Generally you'll find that in competitive play, meeting's the more played site rather than dining is the tertiary, but in ranked I still see dining being played a lot more than meeting. So you know, this is for the dining attack. You want to spawn junkyard, obviously. Come towards the small tower. Get yourself in through T2, like second level. You can pre-place a drone in the prep phase, or you can just drone it when you get here. It's up to you. Basically you want to get into T2, and you want to come and thermite the floor right here. And what this actually does is it'll breach the floor, obviously, but it'll also breach the wall that's right below it, like that. You can see right in the sight. And what you can also do as well, which is really cool, is have a teammate play Blackbeard if you try and like communicate with them to get them to play Blackbeard, and they just have a broken angle because like their head's being protected by the shield and the body's protected by the reinforcement that's still there. And generally I'll find that I'll win the round just from peeking through these holes and peeking into sight, because not a lot of safe positions that you can actually do anything from in sight, like in dining or kitchen, because this wall will be open. But if you want to try and get a plant off, what you can do is jump in here, smoke. Obviously you can smoke off the angles, smoke off the holes, smoke off this door, and just come and jump in and plant here. Or another place you can plant, which is probably what I like to do more, is to get a teammate to cover you on this door. Somebody on the breach watching kitchen, get one guy on this door here, and they can hold this, like the door to the hallway showers. And then you just run in here behind the bomb and plant behind the bomb, which is like usually there. Obviously as well you can use smokes to smoke the door off and smoke that door off while you run in. And then you can just plant and run out and you're safe, and it's pretty much a one round from there. So yeah, that's 5 SOLOQ strats that you can use on Oregon. If you enjoyed, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next video.